The No Banlist Modern Challenge has started, and we are playing with Artifact Nadu, which is the deck I played already once in a league. We have the most broken card, of course, Gene Pollinator, the Artifact Mana Dork. Powerful banned cards like Mox Opal, Skull Clamp, Umezawa's Jitte, Nadu, Green Sun Zenith. I think that's it. We have a crew of monsters to summon with the Green Sun Zenith. We have Pinnacle Emissary to make artifacts, make creatures, make 1/1s for my Skull Clamp, and fuel my Mox Opal. It's a little bit hard to cast, but whatever. And in the sideboard we have Okos for the grindy matchups, Consign versus Cloudpost decks, Mindbreak Trap versus Storm decks, Dismembers versus other Nadu decks, and maybe random other creatures we could face. Pithing Needle versus Goblin Charbelcher, Soulgate Lantern against Graveyards, Vexing Bauble against zero cost spells, Force of Vigor against artifacts and enchantments, and Veil of Summer against stack interaction. So we're kind of ready for anything. And let's go. Should I keep this? I can go Memnite, Opal, Springheart Nantuko on my Memnite. The next turn I make a 1/1 and I make a construct. Keep it modern, yeah. But how about no banlist modern? I can get a Skull Clamp. On the play, I could see keeping this. We'll see. Mindbreak Trap should be banned in NBL Modern. Philosophically, NBL Modern is about no cards being banned, so I don't think I agree with your sentiment. This feels kind of slow. It does, yeah, but we have outs to drawing Nadu for a turn free win. Teraz będzie deszczowa muzyka cały challenge? Chyba tak, ale czekam na propozycję. Two and a 1/1. That's my turn. Shatter School. Can't wait to pay 1G to upgrade my insect to Memnite. Same, buddy. Metamorphose. Is that Storm or what are we doing here? Rite of Flame. Ironcrag Feet. Stormscale Scion. I see. I see issues. So we did need a turn to win to grapple with that, although Pinnacle Emissary actually would let me survive by jump blocking 2 of the dragons. As it stands though, I believe I die. I can make 1 blocker, they'll attack me for 21 and I die. Seems like a perfect matchup to bring Mindbreak Trap. 4. So they played Metamorphose, Red Rituals, and the Red Land. Is it possible that the deck they're playing is Belcher / Stormscale Scion? So they have both of those angles of attack. You're sure Opal is playing an honest mid-range deck. Alright, we don't need Umezawa's Jitte. Not clear if I want Haywire Mite. Skull Clamp is also a bit weak. The issue with this Nadu deck is that the Pinnacle Emissary Memnite Skull Clamp part of my deck is kinda not great against combo. I mean, maybe it's not bad, maybe it is fine, because to draw 2 cards and draw Mindbreak Trap, that's still pretty solid. I don't think I need Finale of Devastation. What do we need? We probably don't need Delighted Halfling, that seems not at its best in the matchup. I think those three will remain as... Maybe actually not. Maybe Bristly Bell is also unnecessary in such a matchup. Maybe we can trim a School Clump. And trim Badgermole. Because Badgermole and Bristly Bell seem better suited for slower matchups. Let's see if what I did makes sense. We have a Cosine. We have a Zenith. We have 2 mana, so 2 mana away from being able to Zenith. I think we should keep. Gonna keep up the Cosine. Hopefully it's good enough. Forgot to equip my Mem Knight. This is probably going to cost me the game. Turn 1 Monomorphose. This feels familiar. This has happened before. Pyretic sits. Ironcrack Feet sits. Well, felt really familiar. Kinda like to see their deck, but then I lose, so I don't want to. So with 2 cards in hand, I assume it's pretty unthreatening now. Can tap out, draw 2. Make land drops or not. Forgot to equip again. Probably should place the needle on Belcher soon. I think I probably also should play a Survival Land. Right. We drew Nadu. Wow. Hello, Mr. Streamer. How was the RC? It was fun. I traveled on Friday. I experienced a pretty severe hallucination session when during my traveling I was kind of deciding that maybe I should not play Lessons because I was afraid that it's going to be the worst deck ever. And I set my sights on playing a Grixis Cool Druid / Monument deck. And I really kind of went off the deep end for a while, for the entirety of my Flixbus travel, which was 3 or 4 hours. I flew into Milan, then I took a Flixbus and I drove, well, rode the bus until I got to Turin. The entire journey took like 6 hours. I did it alone, so I had nobody to stop me, to tell me Canister no. And up until 1 AM in the morning, I was experiencing great mental pressure and the thoughts that I should still keep working on the deck to improve it a little bit, because the Grixis deck frankly was still lacking in some ways and definitely could have been a bit better. Until I finally drank 3 glasses of water and I realized that I shouldn't have been doing that. And I just realized I was giga dehydrated for the past 8 hours and I barely drank anything the entire day. And I didn't really have a place to stop by and eat something or drink because my bus was happening right after the plane landed. It was an experience. Kill Mulgan to 4 for Mindbreak. I guess I'll do this. It's not the greatest hand ever. Próbka. No nie, my opponent knows my hand is shit. That Grixis deck is so ass. Good you didn't play it. I'm glad as well, yeah. Ooh, top land. Ooh, secret. Alright, I need to draw a land and a... Kurde. Fine. Guess my Mox... I guess we need to draw much more now. It was weird seeing Landfall have such a different showing there than it did in America. I have no explanation for that. No nie. Whoa, no hand. So we have to wait for the storm trigger to resolve. This was a pretty good draw, let me tell you. This is Mindbreak Trap. Ooh. Forest. I guess it's a draw. It's kind of funny to look at my mana base and think that I'm playing a Pineapple Emissary deck. I could still lose to a Ritual into Belcher. Like Rite of Flame is plus 4 mana. I need to draw something. The misstep was quite good. Alright, now with the Rainforest I think I'm safe. Mostly. Probably best to leave it uncracked. I actually wouldn't mind drawing a Steam Vents. How to kill a Belcher deck in NBL Modern. First, cast Mindbreak Trap. Step 2, attack with Memnite. 10 times. Am I ready to amulet my opponents in the next round of Modern RCQs? Ready? Yes. Excited? Oh, sort of. Could get the Dryad Arbor, but I think I'd rather keep the Mindbreak Trap up. Right, that's enough power to just kill them. Any decks that lose to Mindbreak Trap in current Modern? Well, Neoform can lose to Mindbreak Trap if you packed it for Allosaurus Rider. Not really otherwise. You didn't have the gas to play your Glarb control deck in the main event, but made some money with it on the Open on Sunday. Congrats. Did you like it? Did you think it's good? And let's play our round. It is a turn 3 Nadu. Maybe that's too slow, but I'll keep. Uza Saga. Top. Seems like I should play the Gene Pollinator. I can use Boseiju on turn 2 that way. This could be the... yeah, I don't know what that is. Is that a Flash Raker deck? No, just... Shivan Reef, some kind of an artifact deck, I mean, of course. Just affinity type deck, probably with interaction. Modern staple, Gene Pollinator. No banlist modern. Yes, to Gene Pollinator. Could be breach of some sort, perhaps, but Pinnacle Emissary I think makes it less likely. Feels like Flash Raker, yeah. If they play Shivan Reef, that's probably Flash Raker. Should we hold up a Boseiju? Should I Boseiju the Saga? There's a second top here anyway, so I don't think so. If I'm trying to play around Flash Raker. then I kind of can't. The Flash Raker is gonna just kill me. So probably I should make sure I would just win next turn if I don't die. For which, playing the Badgermole Cub, Halfling, and Shuko probably is just the best. If I die, I die. But it feels to me like trying to win is better here than trying to not lose. Because the tool I can use to not lose is kind of doesn't make me not lose. Shuko my Saga. Let's go. You stop, so opponent looks at plenty of cards. They get to look upkeep as well. Then shuffle with the Saga. I guess you don't need to look upkeep, but like after you search with Saga, you get to look. Second top. So a third top. Kinda interesting to see so many tops. But we also see the Goblin Flash Raker, so that's kind of it. We died, chat. Upkeep play dla niezdecydowanych, dokładnie. Jak ktoś nie wie o co chodzi, to może tak zagrać. They lost Metalcraft. I guess we stand a chance. Opponent in the chat. I'm an idiot. Oops. Turns out we were not dead after all. All it took was my opponent mis-executing the combo. Can my Nadu win though? Not clear. Only have 4 mana. Round 1 top deck of the century, round 2 paid actor. That's what we need to succeed in this game. Otherwise, it's hard to do well. So can you blame me? I don't have an Oracle. I have a Bristly Debil and I have a Finale of Devastation, but I guess many people play Force of Negation in this format, so I just realized that Finally is gonna be maybe a bit awkward at times.
He's a phenomenal control
Stopter
player.
jest tu nieużyty jeszcze, czy nie ma?
Hello streamer.
Okay. Hello Mlex, hello Franio9, welcome. Let's go, Billy. Billy the Fridge. Yeah, I have to admit that it's not actually nice to perform the combo either. It's a little bit tiring. Was it always this way, or is this like somehow worse with the Thopters? Or did it always feel this way? When Nadu was actually legal and modern? I think more people played Oracle on MTGO. Yeah, I mean the finale is pretty. I remember finally being quite quick, but maybe I'm hallucinating and it actually is giga slow. In paper you used Venser. Well, in paper you can just use your charisma as well, so that's fine. Not an issue. Right. But Venser will work, yeah. I guess Venser gives you an advantage when you charisma roll as well, but it's not quite necessary. Well, that would require me to know which drones were spent, so that is too much work also. Oh, pierdolę. Never did the Otawara loop. I appreciate that. Kind of based, honestly. Otawara loop, Otawara shmoop. I don't do that shit. It's Venser, GG's. No, już do ciebie pytanie, Ardosik, czy się wyrobię. Oglądaj się, przekonasz. Post-board, typically you have interaction, so you can just draw interaction and pass with interaction up. Game 1 I don't have proper interaction, so slower. Kurwa. Dobra, odłóżmy te szuko na tego jednego potwora, nie? Żeby mi tu niepoprzedne sztuko nie przeszkadzały. Now we perform. No nie, źle. Tutaj. Uj, to na insekty. No jakaś kurwa zasada tych insektów. Gdzie wchodzą nowe, a gdzie są stare, no. Popłakać się można, naprawdę, nie? Seems like hitting the bottom one is good though. Oh no, I failed to autosave target. Hitting the bottom one is the way, okay. We'll keep that in mind. Where's Bristly Bill? Can we finally have Devastation at this point? I could, but in theory, I realized that against Force of Negation it doesn't quite work, so I have used Bristly Billy instead as my win con. The most sane win con, of course. So it seems like this member is quite crucial against their combo. I only have 2, which is great, but Consign can also work on Flash Raker. So let's bring that. Umezawa's Jitte might actually be reasonable. Let's keep that in. I don't know about Force of Vigor. They have Emery, Tops, Flash Raker, neither of which I can target with Force of Vigor, really. That's just Urza Saga, probably worth bringing still. But doesn't seem great. It's got Finale of Devastation, I'll just pass a turn. It's got... Well, not Halfling, they had Metallic Rebuke. Maybe I'll have Memnite, Pinnacle Emissary, Gene Pollinator, not Shuka. Skull Clamp and GSZ. Just random cards. Because what else am I supposed to do, right? Like, what else is the proper move? Could bring Oko if I think the game is a bit grindy. But I don't think it is. Seems a bit slow. A 3 mana card, turn to play. I can remove Emery or Flash Raker with it, which is maybe alright. Endurance kinda bad in my hand. I guess I wish I could have cut it. Maybe I could have. I think for a one-lander, this is a bit too weak. I mean, I guess it's the Skull Clamp Pinnacle Emissary hand. Maybe that's fine, actually. Actually, let's keep for science. I changed my mind. If I can't keep those hands, then like, why am I playing this deck, right? I'm gonna get Breeding Pool. And play Gene Pollinator. Then next turn, I warp Pineapple Emissary. Oh, I'm missing a mana to Skull Clamp. Well, we'll find a way. For example, we'll top deck a land. Whoa, 2 pineapples? How many zeros? I'm scared. Mox Opal. 3 Fopters. Skull Clamp. Solid plan, I can see that going somewhere. I mean, it is kind of fucked up. I guess I wish I had Force of Vigor. I can try to draw it. Thankfully it didn't go anywhere. I mean, I don't know if this is... This feels like somewhere, actually. Mox, Force of Vigor. Oj, pizda. Skull Clamp and Flash Raker sounds pretty solid as well. You produce 1/1s. Patches are interesting. I mean, Prismatic Vista for snow-covered ways, kinda sick, frankly. Whoa, Skull Clamp is fucked. Opponent's Skull Clamp seems a bit better than ours currently. Such is the nature of being on the play, I would argue. That's probably it, right? Chrome Mox. Being on the play is fucked up. I wouldn't put it in better words myself. Mox Opal? No. I mean, how much does holding up a consigned to memory help me right now? A little bit, it's not the worst. I think the plan is to just hardcast the Pineapple Emissary. Should I even play Shuko now? Or should I hold up the Replicate of Consign to actually counter their Flash Raker and maybe win that way? Next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Like, it seems unlikely that spending the mana on Shuko will make much of a difference. And replicating, if they have a Metallic Rebuke to protect their Flash Raker, for example, could be a big deal. 4 mana. Urza. Well, I can consign that, so sits. Draw 2? Nie, we are holding up the replication. They played Urza, so I guess it didn't really pay off, but Villain tapped out of colorless as well. Urza seems pretty good with Skull Clamp. that seems pretty good. What a fucked up card School Clamp is in general. With 1/1s, you just keep drawing 2. As with Warp, sits. I mean, they'll just probably win this turn, I assume, one way or another. If you can create a lot of 1/1s and pay a lot of mana for equipping, aren't you already winning? Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Guess I'll have 6, that's gonna be faster. I have 7 minutes for the next game. You mentioned School Clamp is win more. Oh, okay. Well, it seems nice with Urza. Seems like win, I don't know if it seems like a win more. Why wouldn't I want to win more? Exactly. You want to win less? So I guess if you have Urza top, Pinnacle Emissary, second top, you can make infinite top turf, infinite mana. Sounds solid as well. Yeah, and then you can play ability, of course, since you have infinite mana. Boy, maybe you should counter that, but also I wasn't winning this anymore, so let's just enjoy the spectacle. Only need one top without Pinnacle. How do we redraw the top then? It doesn't quite redraw itself, right? Clamp. Alright, but then you also need Clamp, sure. But that's fine. I guess specifically you wouldn't want to draw cards because you want to use the Urza's ability to flip your deck, which means that you get to actually cast your Flash Rakers. It doesn't seem like Consign is necessarily that great against opponent's deck. If they can Urza me as well. Seems a bit rough, like don't have great targets. Seems pretty tough to counter Skull Clamp in a meaningful way. Or the tops. Alright, I'm bored of the spectacle. They'll just like cast their deck, it's fine. We roughly understand what's in it. Deck seems cool. Is it a Mindbreak Trap matchup over Consign? Like, any chance that's the case? Maybe Pithing Needle could be good. Just name top. Maybe we should board out this Jitte. In a way, but the Jitte also, once I have it in play, it can kill a Flash Raker. Oh, let's got it. GSZ to combo off, Gene Pollinator to combo off. Cut those, add Pithing Needle. And let's have one cheeky Mindbreak Trap. So I was promising that I will have interaction, but I guess I only have one Mindbreak Trap. One Force and 2 Dismembers. And Haywire Mite, probably that's fine. Just try to win on the play. Yeah. Is this what I want to be doing? Missing a Nadu. In general, not doing much. Either pitch Gene Pollinator or Nantuko to my Force of Vigor. Or just cast my Force of Vigor. I guess if I had Skull Clamp, maybe I could keep, but as is, I'll mulligan. I think we can do better. Maybe I'm coping. Okay. Interesting. This hand is not great. It doesn't play out great. The Pinnacle Emissary mana issues are pretty real. Maybe I should put back Force of Vigor. Play Forest. No. No, I think it's fine. I think I should put back Force of Vigor and try to win on turn 3. I will go Pineapple and Shuko. Maybe, I mean, I'll not win. I hope I will. I mean, it's kind of a long shot, a little bit of a long shot. Only 2 creatures for Nadu, so draw 4. So maybe not quite winning, but we'll see what we can do. Pithing Needle. Naming Shuko. That's sad. What are my options now? Get Nadu anyways. Find Haywire Mite and Badgermole Cub. Find Haywire Mite and Gene Pollinator. I think it's Haywire Mite. Good Skull Climb just to develop of Nadu triggers. Then I don't have the mana for anything. Oh no, I can get hit by the rebuke now. That's a bit tragic. What are we playing here? Just making constructs? Make construct, rebuke. Interesting. Gonna have to choose now. Is that great for me even? It's not great. But with 4 minutes on the clock, I can't get too fancy. This will just get rebuked. Wait, what do I... We don't need to choose. You can make a construct and still counter. What are you doing, bro? What are you paying for? Could be Foncius? Yeah. It felt like... Feels like... I don't know, the fetch uncracked. That seems weird. No? Okay, there's rebuke. Clock might be a consideration too. Indeed it is, yeah. I'm heavily considering the clock right now. Sensei's Divining Top seems kinda overpowered when you synergize with it. Flashraker, Urza seems pretty strong. Yeah, I do think so. It seems kinda powerful. Like, I'm kind of impressed. It seems better than I thought it would have. Maybe you're gonna tell me that I'm stupid because it's obvious that the card is giga broken, but it seems strong when you
He's a
build around
phenomenal
it.
control player.
Canista.
Yeah, you just can't remove it. That's
Canista. 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 Canista.
too much.
Canista. 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 Canista.
It's a great draw, frankly. I hit 2 lands.
Canista. 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 Canista.
Yeah, I hit 2 lands, yeah. Kurwa, żadnego lęca nie dostaniesz, idioto. Your move then. I'll have to champ with Nadu. Not my favorite spot. Alp, dziękóweczka za subika, nie? Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate the heck out of it. I don't know if I should block or not. Seems hard to decide. But it does remove the construct, so that's kinda nice. Pineapple, first spell, resolves. Didn't want to grow your construct pre-combat? Seems like it could be wise. What do I know, though? Nice mana base for Pinnacle Emissary, let's go. Whoa, no imprint? Crazy. Actually not crazy at all. Dobra, miarka się przebrała. I need to have 6. I can't tear your Misha's Bauble. It's too much, man.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Hi.
Alright, GG's. Would time out anyways. And we only were ever able to win game 1 because of my opponent's mistake, so she is going and she is gonna be delighted, yeah. I just tell her, Julia, I'm working so that our future is going to be better. And she's gonna say, holy shit, that's great, Kaniki. That's a great idea. We'll see. Ral, but only 3 cards in hand, so I'm doing this for us. You think I play the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sealed casino and arena for my own enjoyment? For our future. Jakie szybkie te deki tutaj są w tym formacie. Ten Nadu to zamula trochę. Chat, every other deck is giga fast and my Nadu deck is a bit tiny bit slow. I mean, I guess I should play Saga, right? And then just go for turn 3 victory. Maybe somehow I will not lose by then. My hands look like this, so hers can look like this. Petition for divorce. That's really funny. I mean, would you divorce a man with 2 aces? With pocket aces? Or would you wait until the man draws a shit hand, like 6-7, and then loses? Rents resolve. Indeed it does. Glimpse the impossible. Gisela beheld true divinity and was humbled. Whoa, here I was assuming it was Chandra my entire life. But it's actually Gisela, makes sense. Reforge the Soul. Sacred Foundry, Ruby Medallion. Okay. Another Chrome Mox. Wait, so my opponent kinda whiffing. They get a spawn and they just have nothing. Can I do anything disruptive this turn? It's 5 mana to hardcast Reforge. They didn't have 5 mana. I mean, the Boseiju doesn't do anything if they play a Survey land, which they probably don't, but if they do, I just help them. I don't think I can do anything disruptive, so I'll just do a non-disruptive line. And pass. Hopefully opponent drew land. O kurwa, no niedobrze. This is probably one of the better cards I could have drawn, holy shit. The miracle. Is NBL Modern better than regular Modern? It feels like it would get old pretty quickly. This format. The combo decks are plentiful and rather strong. What should I sideboard against this deck? Who knows? Like Mindbreak Trap, but what do I actually want to Mindbreak Trap against the Storm deck? Like the Wincon card, that doesn't typically work well. So just the Reforge or the Last Draw spell. Or a First Draw spell. I wonder if they play Wish. Oh, how they actually like win. Yeah, Pass in Flames, of course, good to counter. Sorrel lets you cast the things until end of turn, so it doesn't put everything on the stack, so it's not weak to Mindbreak. They play Wish, okay. I guess Wish is the best win con to play. Wish.com. You hit some spells. You can see Hendrik, you wish for EE. Killing 2 Shadows and Deathrite Shaman. Oh, Monka. Deathrite Shaman gaining life alongside Death Shadow. That sounds risky. Here comes the Wish. Wish.com. I did like my last round opponent's deck. Seemed so cool. Grape Shot. Wonder how many wishes, just one or maybe more copies? Who knows? Well, the reason is that you have to fit a bunch of other cards like Chrome Mox into your deck. In general, Chrome Mox used to be banned, and since then they introduced the colored lands you can exile to Chrome Mox, which definitely seem like the most common cards I see exiled to Chrome Mox. Vexing Bauble. I guess we can cut the Jitte. Yeah. Probably we need to interact a lot. Consign is gonna be too weak. It hits almost nothing. The Dismember is kinda sus. Vexing Bauble. I mean, it's a better Dismember, kinda, not really. You can have Vexing Bauble and Mite, and what we gonna trim on? Force of Vigor is good, especially if they have Chrome Mox. It's probably the case. We could possibly just want to Giga Interact. Like that Pinnacle Emissary Skull Clan part of my deck. So like it would let me keep more hands because if I have interaction, I can interact and then draw two. That's the theory. Doesn't quite pan out in practice that much. Let's cut Bristly Devil in this matchup. I think it's not it. This is the hand, I guess. This is a hand that can try to win with constructs on the back of Mindbreak Trap and finding a Vexing Bauble or Haywire Mite. This might be actually alright. -1 damage, but it's not gonna matter, I promise. From Mox sits. Autism Talent. Ruby. Ooh. Nadu. Ooh. Alright, we try to survive with Mindbreak Trap and then I make Construct and play Nadu and win on turn 3. Simple. Force of Vigor would be insane in this spot. Would send my opponent to the Shadow Realm. First spell sits. We hit Ral and Reckless Impulse. Metamorphose begrudgingly sits. That's the spell number 3. Sits. Awesome. So I hit the next ritual and hope for the best. Alright, I guess we won. I mean, maybe I don't win. Maybe I, it's not a guarantee from this spot at all. I think now we win. Drawing my Singleton Springleaf Nantuko instantly. Paid off. You just make the construct, 14 power and attack. Or even 12 plus equip Shuko plus attack with Memnite. Would be good enough. Now I am on the draw. What's good on the draw? Maybe Memnite is good on the draw. More so than Gene Pollinator. Weirdly. To enable Mox. Faster. Maybe Pineapple Emissary is not great. I guess I can't bring more interaction unless I want to interact with consigns, but that seems just bad on the draw against Chromox. No, not good. Vexing Bauble, wasn't that already in the deck? Or are you asking why? Can stop the Ral ultimate. I guess I'll keep. Have Mindbreak. Can draw Nadu and combo off on turn. Vexing Bauble, importantly, can also stop my own Mindbreak Trap. If I feel too good about my position, I can bring it in to humble myself a little bit. Talent ult plus Flage plus Flashback Flage plus 2 Ral minus 2 is 18 damage. What more do you want? Holy shit. Grape Shot, no need. When you can do this, no way you ever run into trouble not being able to deal enough damage. I mean, I guess in those spots you look at empty and like if your opponent can beat empty and 18 damage, then maybe they just wanted it more. Put Mulligan to 5, which is going to make this game easier. Any chance I should actually Saga turn 1? Gonna draw Skull Clamp. Then my first turn is Shuko, then the second turn is Nantuko. Is that any good? Could also find interaction with Saga. Haywire Mite for the Fisher. On the other hand, I could just win with the constructs. So that probably sounds more realistic to me. I think that's more likely to happen, that I will just beat down with constructs quickly. And I just develop so much better if I do that. Ruby, 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 Ruby. Oh. Whoa. Could hold up. I think we should develop though. I have to try to win. I think I should actually bestow on Memnite. Doesn't make a huge difference, but a little bit of a difference. Does Storm run 0/1 drops? No, it has Rite of Flame. I thought it's actually giga smart to play Storm into possible mental misstep, but it's not that smart. Still have Rite of Flame, which is a premium target. Also maybe Probe. Yeah, but you could just decide not to play Probe if you want to blank that. Very easily just decide not to play it. O, na dulec. No i o to chodzi. Tak się powinno grać w Majola, nie? Oh no. I'm going to say no to Nantuko every time now. Alright, I will not have to click once. The Nadu deck is pretty nice when you get lucky and draw Nadu at the correct time. I'll keep this hand and cycle my Mem Knights and die by turn 3. I'm on the draw after all, so it doesn't matter what I keep. Agent Bishop. 2 wide, 1/2. Beginning of combat on your turn. Put a counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Whoa. Grief, Living End. But my opponent is not even Meninone. I guess I'm glad I didn't mulligan, but also I'm sad that my hand sucks. Moot Animals, legit better than Chrysalis. I can believe that. Living End Grief puts you in a tough spot. You either get fucked or you either get giga fucked. No middle ground. Ooh, well that's solid. I can appreciate this draw step. Keep the other Mem Knight in my hand. Like no reason to not to. Oh, they pass, no cascade. Oh, wait. This is the Violent Outburst format after all. Is the Endurance face up? It is not, no. They did not see it. I mean, I drew like shit still, but... Any cool cards? I mean, they might just subtlety me, which like makes it kind of weaker. Oj, chuj mi w dupę i na imię, bo teraz to w ogóle ma 9 powera i się zesrywam, nie? But that means I can top deck Nadu. And then what? I mean, I draw Nadu and I'm fine, right? I blocks the subtlety and I have 2 turns of triggers. So I'm actually okay if I top deck Nadu. Opponent probably doesn't have many great draws. The way their mana works. Pineapple. It's not quite it. Pineapple is not quite doing it. Vexing Bauble in. Soul Guide in. Vel in. Consign in. Haywire Mite out. Umezawa's Jitte out. Do I want Oko? Probably not. Pineapple Emissary looks like it has flying. It's pretty rough because like you have to communicate that the Thopters have flying in the artwork, but also that the Emissary doesn't. The drones even. So how do you do that? It's tricky. Can cut the Debil. Probably like Sherm, Memnite, Skull Clam, Pineapple like usual. Like it seems kind of awkward to Skull Clam. I mean, no, Skull Clam is actually kind of great, I think. It's got Badgermole and Mr. Halfling. Simple. Whoa, this hand is great. Kinda. Oh, it is great. It's the nuts. Kinda. Whoa, Thundering Follows. We did not see any cyclers, did we? No, we did see some. Stripped Riverwinder. Striped. Even. Whoa, 2 Street Wraiths. Good grief. At least if they take Nadu, Nadu comes back if they living end, so there's something there, and if they don't, I mean, yeah, you get it. Catch my drift. This is annoying. Which is better, to play Shuko or Nadu? Because I don't want to put Nadu on top if I get Subtlety now. I think it's Shuko. Maybe I can get wrecked by Simian Spirit Guide though. Could happen. And playing out the Memnite doesn't make that much sense, so I shouldn't have. Could get Dryad Arbor. I don't think there's much point to that though. Shuko, Nadu masz 2, no jest to jakiś argument, ale nie wiem czy rzeczowy. Could get Disputed or Subtletied. I mean, if I get Subtletied, I'm kind of fucked. If my opponent living Zen next turn. They pitch Shardless Agent, so yeah, I'm gigafucked. I can't win. Like, literally, -1 damage as well. But I can't win. Unless maybe they don't have a land. That's my hope. Oh, I dupa. Grief is brutal out of Living End. I forgot how brutal it was. Maybe they have all lands. Yeah, it could be. That's another possibility. Seems like something that a person with all lands would do. By the way. Maybe their hand is 2 Living Ends and the remaining third one is in their sideboard. Doesn't seem to be the case. Chad, I'm beginning to think that Gene Pollinator might actually not be it. In the format of no banless modern Magic the Gathering. It might be a little bit not it. Oh, I'll keep. Giganta is not a combo deck for sure. It's some kind of a slow deck. We are 2-2 anyway, so. Is Jitte Turbo OP? It's so good I can't even say. I think it's just Storm. I guess Giganta in Storm makes sense. Our last Storm opponent didn't have it. Might actually not be worth it. Last opponent had red cards. Yeah, I guess. And it wasn't worth it to get them for Giganta. Yeah. GG's, bro. In 2 turns, you'll die. Maybe. I guess not if I have to attack to trigger a Jitte. Corey. Misha's Bauble. Assassin's Blade. Shadow Step. Shuka. Kazimiera Shuka. Where is my Leroy, bro? Jitte does beat Kater. I mean, it costs 2 mana to equip. That doesn't beat shit, frankly. Wonder if I should play Nadu now. So we just have a random Jitte for value? Yeah. The banned card after all. What did you want? Like, can you combo with Umezawa's Jitte somehow? I mean, Nadu could die to Unholy Heat. In Cube, Jitte interacting with Nadu has come up, true. They never have Unholy Heat in this spot, you think so? How come? Play Nadu, I think it's better to play Nadu than not to, but it's a bit tricky. Because if I just play Shuko Jitte and my opponent kills my dork, it's also not great for me. Like, sure, I will get to connect with Jitte maybe, but is that good? Don't love it. Jitte. Umezawas. Hit Accent Probe. My flesh holds no secrets, monster. Imagine playing Young Pyromancer on turn 2 and then you cast a Git Accent Probe. Sounds really powerful. You have essentially paid 2 life to look at your opponent's hand and make a 1-1. Young Pyromancer was pretty cool. I guess it's pretty bad nowadays. Definitely 2-bar in Pioneer as well now. Right? Probably 2-bar in... Well, definitely 2-bar in Modern, probably 2-bar in Pioneer. Like, definitely 2-bar in Pioneer. The last few years of Standard cards were Pretty crazy. I don't know if I should champ with my Memnite. Well, in standard, yeah. I guess Pioneer is like standard but better. So, by definition. I mean, how many spells can he cast? Some. Did Iconoclast even see any standard play? Not that I remember. Although back then, in standard, there was no cantrips, and cantrips are just what makes the card playable. Now in standard, we have 8 cantrips, so it's all good. They're good. I guess if I play Shuko, I get hit by Mental Misstep, and how do I solve that issue? Like, any chance I should actually Jitte first? I don't want to equip it. Jitte is cool. Yeah. Jitte, equip Nadu attack. Dobra, w sumie chuj. It's good. There's no way villain would just let me untap with Nadu if they could have stopped that. The fetching first was a mistake, but I was going to Pinnacle Emissary, but Chad just helped me build enough courage to do Jitte. Do you think they should ban anything in no banned list modern? No? You think you're funny or silly? You think streaming no ban list modern just gives you a pass when it comes to ban talk? How likely is that a deck with Blazing Shoal has gotten out of the 0x bracket? Like, you mean won any games? Unlikely. What are we bolting? Nadu. That is strangely okay. I mean, there's also no way I don't die next turn. Doesn't Jitte do a lot of work? I mean, it does some work. Does it help me not die? Opponent has 3 cards in hand. Cory in play. 3 prowess creatures. Dragon Rage's Channeler. I gain what, 4 life? Whoa, iteration? I guess it makes sense to play iteration. And Treasure Cruise. Was thinking about wiping the board. Wiping the board. I could kill like 2 guys out of 4 guys. Is that wiping the board when you lightning bolt in Nadu? Like, did my opponent wipe my board with those balls? I guess they kind of did. In a way, they did. Do I like this format or Real Modern more? Real Modern. But frankly, once I had 30, I have realized that the purest form of Magic the Gathering that there ever existed and will ever exist is sealed deck. Nothing else comes close. Cruise? Probe. Oh, pay mana for probe. Who are these? Do you ruin that by unsealing the deck? Better than draft? Yeah, of course. If you unseal the deck, it's no longer pure. Alright, if my opponent's 4 spell hand contains anything, I die. Whoa, I live? Holy, did not expect that. That's a great top deck, I'm a genius. I am not a genius. Mental misstep is unfair. Alright, Umezawa's Jitte can be safely unbanned. Is this an Oko Thief of Crowns matchup? Doesn't feel like it. Doesn't feel like I can do much against prowess. Elk the Cutter, that was my thought, yeah. Need Well of Summer. Maybe Vexing Bauble. I mean, maybe Jitte is actually okay. It doesn't seem like it is, though. Oh, but sideboarding too much seems bad. Gab talked a bit about sealed versus draft skill-wise. If you recall correctly, draft can be as random as sealed, because you also rely on the other players to open the good cards in your color. And I guess people think getting to pick cards equals agency equals skill, disregarding sealed too much that way. Well, there's many ways you can build most of the sealed pools in existence. There's many ways in which you can play the games. In draft, like, you do play against the cards that were open, so you don't, like... I mean, you get to see what, like... 60% of what was... No, probably more. But I guess you, like, the more important cards you get to see a fewer lower percentage of because they get picked early. But yeah, sealed is easy to look at and think, yeah, it's not as like skill based, but it actually is giga skill based. Is it a Dryad Arbor turn 1 hand or Umezawa turn 1 hand? Let's go with Dryad Arbor, but determining that seems tough. And it's getting late, so I'm not gonna spend too much time. We did not see Lava Dart, so I'm hoping it's not in my opponent's deck. Oh, misstep. Kurwa, ale ten misstep to jest gówno. To śmierdła. Magic formats tier list for 2026 for easy engagement bait. What do you mean? Tax and Probe is just Lava Dart, but you know your opponent's hand and you don't do anything, yeah? Counting on no dart in the prowess deck seems hopeful. Don't think so. Makes sense not to play it and no ban list. Misstep this. Yeah, misstep this Gene Pollinator. GG's. Cutter. Well, at least opponent won't trigger it. Whoa! What the hell? They actually did not. Crazy. Gene Pollinator is broken. Portable Guava. Don't worry too much about this. Specific reason for Gene Pollinator. The reason is the artifact type. I'm playing Pineapple Emissary and Mox Opal in my deck. And also Skull Clamp, so it can survive Skull Clamp, but that's actually kind of a downside. And having to tap an object is not really much of a difference. But it's definitely, as we say in Poland, sown with thick. Nie wiem, jak się na nici mówi. Spools? Thread? Yeah. Thick thread. Which means not really. Doesn't really make too much sense. Grubymi nićmi szyte. According to diki.com.pl, it just says that it's a far-fetched. Yeah, I guess that's what it means. I don't know, I'm not blocking because you can't block against prowess creatures, I guess. Then you get fucked. I wonder if Haywire might kill the cutter and make a construct was actually more reasonable. Get force end of negation, that's sad. Nah, it's good. Ooh, Memnita. I like that. Mamita. Memnasita. Ooh, Skull Clampita.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Good luck, Mr. Streamer.
Thank you, Psychonaut. Whoa, more Nadu? Why would I need more Nadu? Dryad Arbor? Or cast Pineapple Emissary? Guess Dryad Arbor is gone, so the choice is easy. Could also play a new Nadu, that sounds better. Should have Endurance Dryad Arbor? I don't think I should have done that, but I can do that later, yeah. Crash Bandicoot Warped. Alright, Canister wins. The issue is, how do we win on the draw? And the answer is, I don't have a clue. I guess with a Mox Opal draw, solved. Submit. Simple. Whoa. Guess. To keep. Point Mulgans to 6. What were the losses to? Blue-red, Flash Raker, Artifacts combo deck. It was kind of based. Had Urza as well, Tops, Skull Clamp, Pinnacle Emissary, Emery, Metallic Rebuke. Maybe save for the Metallic Rebuke. This one I don't necessarily sympathize with all that much. Play the bubble, stop the Gitaxian probes and Mishra's bubbles. Let's go Meltdown. Pineapple Emissary is such a silly chump card. Is that good or bad? Silly chump? Just silly, okay. Whoa, how about Gene Pollinator? Whoa. Maybe I can draw a land next turn. That would be solid. Failing that, I will think up of a different play. I can also just summon Nadu and block with it. Whoa. Paying 2 life for Gitaxian probe. No meltdown, please. Cruise makes sense. Cruise in. I think my Mem Knight should block. Meltdown GG. Let's hope not. That's what I was saying. Please don't. Misty. But I was playing the standard RC this weekend and I was wondering, shouldn't modern prowess decks actually play Storm Chaser's Talent Boomerang Basics? That combo is so insane. Kind of surprised they don't play it anyway. Yeah, I've seen some try it, and how was it? Because the standard prowess deck is just kind of built around having inevitability. Whoa, they failed to respond properly. Does it make you faster against Titan? It does not, but you just bounce Spelunking, they replay it, they cast Scapeshift anyways. But if I played a matchup against a person who tries to kill my prowess monsters, having that Boomerang Basics into replay, Storm Chaser's Talent, kind of broken. But I guess the 4 mana ability in Modern is Giga Fake and too weak. Maybe it's too bad on that basis. Am I gonna die? I mean, this town ain't big enough. It's way too bad for standard for sure. Boomerang Basics is just a 1 mana card. So I think it stands a chance. Two blockers, maybe I won't die. Well, one blocker. Oh no! Vexing Bauble. Modern version has iteration too. Yeah, I guess. No i chuj, ten też ma iteration. Ziomeczek. Misha's Bubble. Oh. No Boundless Pioneer contraption coming soon to your favorite MTGO program. I draw 3. This way, your drone token cannot block the RC. Genius. It's one off though. Oh no, they kept Delirium. It's two off, sure. I die to a land plus spell or a 0-cost spell, but opponent put Misty Rainforest in their graveyard and Casket Axe and Probe. No, dobrze kapo wymyślone tutaj. Nicely calculated. A jeszcze jeden spell, no wiadomo, żeby mi dopierdolić tutaj do pieca. This format is fun. It is kind of fun, yeah. Dead. Mulligan? Ooh, now that's a hand. Hello, Mr. Chimba. You unlocked the legend like an hour ago and it's weird you don't get that character. Well, you have extra mana, so you cast the extra spells with extra mana. What's there to get? Play attacks to deal damage, play blocks to block. Like, vulnerable, weak, good effects. -1 strength, sure. Gather light, sure. Attack and turn. You only got one win on region by doing Big Blade. The Big Blade, yeah, I mean, it felt kind of weak to me, but also I don't really have an idea. Apart from the gimmick with stars, does it do anything interesting? Wait, what's happening? Why do I not have enough damage to kill it? I'm weak. Deal 30 damage. 30 is so many. Alright, will opponent show up or are they not playing? We'll see. But I'm putting back the land. Nunchuck. 40 damage? Ja pierdolę. That's so much damage. For 1 mana. Gremlin Merc. It looks drunk. Whoa, it was actually 2 gremlins in a trench coat. That explains everything. Stolen gold? Ty śmieciu. Whoa, great card, I can't even cast it. $20 gold versus take damage. No, yeah, I don't want to take damage. You fled. Summon 4th. Put Sovereign Blade into your hand from anywhere. Solar Strike. Deal 8 damage, gain star emoji. We need more star emojis. Whoa, Terror Eel. I have no potions and 23 life. It's gonna be fine. Trust. I'm gonna take 11 damage now. I will not take too much damage anymore, I trust. See? Well, I see issues with Devastate. And the issue is that I can't cast it. Five life points. We can stun now. And not cast Falling Star. Because next time we draw the deal 40 damage, we will deal 40 damage. Whoa, only one attack. But I guess I will draw Falling Star, it's gonna be fine. 99 vulnerable. We die, chat. On Ascension 1. Vanquished. Not quite the top. I picked too many of these star emoji requiring cards and then I couldn't pay for them. You know what? This game has huge issues with balance. Regent is underpowered. Why can't I win? Receive this blessing. Yes, thank you, Neo. 2 relics, strike and defend. At the start of elite combats, draw 2 additional cards. Let's go with New Leaf. Gonna transformate defend. At the end of combat, gain 30 gold. Whoa, royalties. Interesting. So we get 3 combats, then we go gold, and then we go... Or we go 1, 2, 3 combats, gold, no. 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, 3, 4 combats. This, elite, 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 powerfulness. Sounds good. How about the other path? Combat, 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 4 combat, 5, 6 combats, store elite. I'll go in the middle. Royalties, defense, strike, pass. You can draw the map with right click. Whoa, that's crazy. How do I get rid of that if I don't want this? No, it's actually meant to go this way. Yeah. Eraser bottom left. Whoa. This is crazy. This is truly Slay the Spire 2. This is the future. Regent top right. Give up. I think our last opponent is not showing up, chat. Sadly, only 5 rounds of no Bandit Smudgeon have been played. This time, each character has a different pen color. That makes perfect sense. Whoa, we're actually playing. Alright, put back Wooded Foothills. Mite. Mem-Knight. Mox Opal. Gene Pollinator. GG. Whoa, Blastingmire. Pass? That's kind of crazy. If I play another Pollinator, I can just combo off next turn. This might just be Storm, right? So probably it's better than making a construct. Commercial District. Creeping Chill. Whoa, it's a so-called dredge deck. I guess I'm glad I will be trying to win next turn. Looting. No, my hand. Oh no, I'm left with the worst card in my deck instead. But I have no second land. Whoa, I'm a genius. Sometimes lucky. Canister wins. We can bring Soul Guide Lantern and cat Umezawa's Jitte. Frankly, we don't have much else against Dredge. Literally nothing, so sounds good. Creeping Chill is not getting cast, so Vexing Bauble is of no help. Hello, Xenovan. Welcome to the Cani stream, where we are gaming. Maybe my opponent will improve my hand with a Burning Inquiry, so I'll keep. Unlucky. Lava Dart. Triggered abilities Dredge, what? It's not a trigger. What was that? Oof. That's an issue. There's a dart in the graveyard as well. So while the draw was great, I have to wait. Life from the Loam plus Lava Dart. Has anyone ever heard of a greater combo? I challenge you to come up with a better one. Whoa, cast Loam, cast Looting, cast Lava Dart, return 2 Phoenixes. 3 Phoenixes. Whoa. I'm impressed. We need to answer Collector Roof. No time to mess around with Badgermole Cub, which showed up 0 times. Or School Clamp, maybe? Maybe I should bring Oko. Seems a bit silly though, against Arclight Phoenixes. Missing a land over the second Shuka to be a great hand. As it stands, I'll mulligan. Soul Guide Lantern, Endurance. I mean, I'll put back the Endurance. Or will I put back the Pineapple Emissary? Pineapple, I think. There's one flop there. Just play my artifacts in case of Burning Inquiry. I want to just make constructs on turn 2 and 3. Seems like a good plan against Oof. Well, kinda good. Not that great of a plan, but... Whoa, how lucky. Surveil a chill. I cast Collector Oof. Oof. Creature. I mean, 5 damage your way. Probably should play the Halfling. I was like, yeah, I'll keep Halfling for the Endurance, but actually that doesn't make sense. I want the 3/4. Imagine a Grim Bauble. Well, you can't find it with Saga, but I think I should keep. I think I shouldn't. Alright, keeping was genius. Yeah, I still forgot to put the Survival Hand in the deck, so maybe should have remedied that by now, but I somehow forgot again. Opponent did not, taking full advantage of the Dredge Commercial District combo. Pick your poison. Nice. Looting. Whoa. So many darts. I think I let that resolve for now. That doesn't do anything yet. I can take the hit. I guess I can dart my 1/1s. Then that makes my construct smaller. I don't like that. Is Hogak played in this format? Feel like I haven't seen it. Don't think it is. Not much. At least. I think it's rather weak. Frankly. Like, I think Hogak probably loses to Cory Steelcutter. No! Sits. This format is not as popular as everyone expected it to be, for sure. It's pretty unpopular, in fact. I was expecting that people are gonna be like, whoa, I love NBL Modern, I want to play it now. GG's though, I can't beat Stink with Imp. Free darts in the GY. Collector Wolf is a honestly genius card in Dredge. What's the most broken deck? I don't know, but I don't think it's Nadu. Whoa, going fast? That's crazy. Boros Energy, that's probably the truth. I guess I have to cast it. Ruby, 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 Ruby. Ooh. Stomping Ground. Shock. 7 life. 3 mana. Another Stinkweed Imp. No! Not the stinker. Please. Let me play. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I attack, they block with Stinkweed Imp, they just recare it and replay it. It's too strong. Me when the weed stinks. Stinkweed Imp. I hate the Stinkweed Imp so much, the artwork compared to the OG one. I really dislike it when people play this one. Mold and Squeak, dokładnie. This is peak modern, but worst. It is the worst. Maybe sub lands for landfall triggers. Maybe. I mean, they're at 5. What's our plan to win here? Draw something. Nadu would be start. Dismember would be follow-up. This format has balance issues. Me on Regent, opponent on literally any elite from Act 1. Saga would help. Could be, yeah. Now it's probably too late. 2 Phoenixes coming back. Nadu Safekeeper. Sounds good. Whoa. Okay. Now I can't even cast Dismember. Misty Rainforest. Oh, he's super. Thank you very much for the for watching, chat. Oh.